We got more people unemployed than the Great Depression, with percentages double-digit in some of these cities. And what's the big news of the day? A beer summit outside at the White House. And why was there a beer summit? Because two guys with an attitude jumped all over a cop. And there was no apology, by the way. There was no changing of minds. There was just some discussion of the future. Biden showed up. It was a surprise attendee. Biden was there for the free pretzels. They had peanuts and pretzels. Biden does not consume adult beverages, so he had a Buckler, non-alcoholic beer. Now, if you saw the picture, you saw Gates in his coat and tie, and you saw Sergeant Crowley in his coat and tie, and you saw the president and vice president without their jackets. I don't know if their ties were loosened or not. I'm just going to tell you, if I host something, and it's Washington, and it's late July, and it's outside, when the guests arrive, take off the jackets, guys. We're going to be outside. We're not in the Oval Office. Take off the jackets. That didn't happen. Now, pretzels and peanuts were part of the snack fair to go along with beer. This is just, folks, it is a lousy image to present to America. Thomas Lifson has an interesting comment at AmericanThinker.com. The White House, the official White House photo. White House blog has published an official photo of one of the things that happened yesterday. And here, for those of you watching on the digital cam, let me show it to you. I'm not going to mess with the auto, but you see there. I don't want to mess with the focus. I really don't, because then I'll never get the rest. What you have is Obama 2 steps ahead of Gates and the cop walking out of the West Wing. And what we see is Obama's like 2 or 3 paces ahead. Sergeant Crowley is helping Professor Gates, who is walking with his cane down the steps. And this is what Lifson writes. Sergeant Gates, the sole class act in this trio, helps the handicapped Professor Gates down the stairs, while Obama, heedless of the infirmities of his friend and fellow victim of self-defined racial profiling, strides ahead on his own. So who is showing compassion here for a minority? It's the cop. The cop is helping Skippy Gates down the steps, and Obama just walking 2 steps ahead, ignoring him. Folks, let me tell you something. My father told me many times, one of the best ways to judge someone's character is to watch how they treat people who can't do anything for them. If they treat people who can't do anything for them like dirt, then you're dealing with a lowbrow, plastic banana good time rock and roller phoniness. Bad guys. No character whatsoever. All right, to the phones. We're going to start in Pittsburgh.